Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. This is our final episode of the Art in My Hair series. And now we conclude our conversation with Brandie, owner of BAPart Prints, discussing the future and her plans and vision for her company. Now, starting a business is one thing, but charting a course and a path for long-term success is the true test of skill, wit, and ability. And now for a final time, please sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Where is your vision? Where do you see yourself going, maybe in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I would like to be making 10K a month from my art print sales, which I know is possible. It can be done if you have the right team, if you have the right infrastructure. I would like to have a full team that I can pay to take on different arms of the business, from marketing to copywriting to procurement, all of those things that will really help strengthen my businesses, even to accounting and investments. And, I would also like to expand the arms of my business. I want to have an educational component.
Nice.
And I also want to have a component of devoted, educational component that's devoted strictly to youth, helping them to reach their fullest potential by using art as a tool. And that's really what be a part means. It means be a part of the art, be a part of something bigger than yourself by using art as a tool. I think art is a spiritual gift that we get. It's a privilege to have that. And because it can span across so many different language and cultural barriers, you can create a piece of art that also resonates with you in a way that helps you learn something about yourself that is difficult to put into words. But when you create that art, it gives back to you and helps you know who you are. So that's what I want to give to youth. I want to be able to nurture their creativity, help them identify an art form for them so that they can self-actualize, but also give that back to the world.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I think I read like the end of the beginning part of what you said, where art transcends, gender and race and creed. And so it's a unifier. And I totally agree. It's beautiful. So during challenging times, what would you say keeps you fired up? Because challenges abound, but how do you overcome?
Two things: it's my spirituality and my family. I mean, bottom line, that's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do. So when I need to center myself, I meditate and I pray. My family is a big grounding force for me. We're each other's cheerleaders. We help push each other to where we're going. We help empower one another. So when I'm dealing with challenging times, that's where I turn. And then I also try to focus on where I've been and where I am now, because a lot of times it's easy to just focus on what you want to happen that hasn't happened, and you don't really reflect on where you've been and what you've accomplished, and that's gives you that gratitude that allows you to keep pushing forward. So yeah, I think those are the things, and I'm still learning because I am a perfectionist, and anybody that deals with depression or anxiety, they usually are, or a lot of creative people are. So, I have to learn. Basically, you have to deal with your stuff, like emotionally, and you have to be able to develop a positive mindset and know how to reframe negative thinking patterns. And that's what I'm working on currently. I recently discovered something called affirmations. My sister told me about it today.
Okay.
It really is essentially, you've heard about affirmations where people tell you, like, say you're struggling, you feel like you're not beautiful, and they tell you just say, I am beautiful, but you really don't believe it. So it kind of doesn't like really resonate. But affirmations, you say, well, what if I am beautiful? Like, every woman that I know has some criteria that some reason they think they're not beautiful, whether it be weight, whether it be, skin color, whether it be hair, whatever it is. Oh, I'm not beautiful because of this. But it's like, well, what if you are overweight, but you are still beautiful? What if? So you have to ask yourself, those kinds of questions. So that's kind of like my process.
No, that's good. And thank you for sharing information. That is a good one. So I guess if you're thinking, oh, I'm not capable, what if I am capable? And I guess it forces you into action. That's a good one, because it's so okay. So you have a barrier. What if the barrier is taken? And then what?
Right.
Move into action. Right. So I guess that's a good one. It's breaking down that mental barrier and saying you have to push through regardless. That's a good one. I'm going to look into it.
Yeah. I was talking to my sister about it, and the way that we characterize it is kind of a bridge between what your current thinking pattern is, to help you get over the hump to having that more healthy thinking pattern. Because oftentimes you don't see that it's possible, but it may be possible. That's the thing. You don't know that it's not. So
right. No, you're right. It's a good one. It's a good way to see yourself in the future and then work backwards.
Right.
That's a good one. So then our $1 million question for you. So our last question. Okay. So, I mean, it's been amazing speaking to you and kind of learning about your journey and, your thought pattern and kind of where you want to go. So of course, there's still the woman, Brandie, behind the art. So what is one thing you would like for the world to know about you, or that you would like to share? Something that you feel, hey, I just want people to know.
I guess I would want people to know that I am a chameleon, and that believes in creative power. Like, that believes that everyone has creative power. And I just think that's why we are all here in the world. Like, I've heard people say we're made in the creator's image. So if that's true, then we are also creators. So we all have a component of creativity to us. And I've learned that, I think. So therefore, that's why I can apply my creativity to different areas. Like I really struggle to find my identity as a creative person. Because like I said, at first it was like, oh, I'm going to be a cellist. Then it was like, oh, I'm going to be a poet. And now it's like, oh, I'm going to be a visual artist. But it's like, I don't know what, 5 years later, what I'll be learning creatively. So, yeah.
Interesting. Amazing. Essentially, you're saying that you're open to change and trying new things. And so essentially you want the world to watch out.
Right.
Yeah. More coming. So
right.
You've been warned. Essentially, it's a warning. Like, hey.
Yeah.
You're gonna get us. No, we believe it. We believe it. No, thank you so much, Brandie. I definitely appreciate your time. It's been great learning about you and, trying to see the woman behind the art and just your knowledge and what you've learned and what you've been able to share. So I'm looking forward to our partnership. I think it's going to be
I'm very excited. I'm excited about learning more about you. This interview was focused on me, but I also want to have more time to talk with you. So maybe we can go live together and I can learn more about you and the woman behind my bold afro.
Yes, no, thanks. About life.
I know. Well, I'm going to work on you.
Maybe a year from now. We'll see. Maybe a couple months. No, we'll see. No, perfect. Thank you so much, Brandie.
Hello, ladies and gents. That was the final episode of our Art in My Hair series. So we want to thank you so much for sticking with us to the very end. We really do hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did. Now, our partnership with BAPart really highlights our joint goal of simplifying the Black hair experience. My Bold Afro through technology and BAPart through art. Now, My Bold Afro is a booking platform for textured hairstylists. This way you can accept bookings and payments online with no hassle. And BAPart Print has a wide range of beautiful artwork that really inspires and enhances any space at affordable prices. So be sure to check them out at beapart.store and also check us out at myboldafro.com. Now remember, our giveaway is still going on, so be sure to tag 3 friends and follow us on Instagram and Facebook for a chance to win. Again, we just want to thank you so much for being a part of this journey. And until next time, I'm Emmy from My Bold Afro. Thanks again and take care.